Hey guys, it's your girl Victoria back to you with a review for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Why am I saying it like that? Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, this is just going to be a quick little review because obviously I didn't take no notes. I just watched it last night in the theaters and I didn't take no notes. So this is just going to be my overview of the whole movie. The movie was 3 hours. I enjoyed every minute of the 3 hours. It's it's one of those movies for me. It just leaves me with a heavy heart because of the unfortunate passing of Chadwick Boseman. So just the beginning, the intro of the whole movie, the moment of silence of when the Marvel Studios name popped up and it showed the clips of Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman. I just that already started for me with a heavy heart. And then when we get spoilers, disclaimer, spoilers. Okay, this is a quick review, but at the same time, spoilers will be in here. So hopefully you already done watched the movie. And if you didn't, hopefully you like spoilers. And if you don't, hopefully you pause this to watch the movie and then come back home from the movie theaters and you watch this video. But him already passing, them having a funeral, that was already tough on my heart. And then seeing the passing of Ramona, that hurt my heart. Like just to see her just laying there in the water. At least she was able to save the student. What is her name? Ironheart. I don't know if I pronounced that, if they pronounced it a different way, because they just called her the student girl, the little scientist student. But Ironheart, played by Dominique Thorne, obviously Ramona, played by Angela Bassett. Just to see her just laying there in the water, I'm like, no, this is the end for her. This she's done. I'm like, no, I didn't see that coming. I'm like, I already knew they was gonna do the funeral for T'Challa, but Ramona, not Ramona. Especially in that few moments before that, when she was doing everything, showing her motherly love to find her daughter. When homeboy Namor, played by Tanak Huerta, I know I'm probably chopping up all these people's names, but please forgive me. Please give me grace. When he had her, in the water, obviously it doesn't look like he was trying to be enemies with her, so to speak, but just trying to show his side of the story and why he's doing the things he's doing. But homeboy pretty much had her hostage. He gonna look at it as he didn't, but he did. Um, when she had Lupita Nyong'o, okay, she played Nakia to go looking for her. For me, I'm just like, at least you went out with a bang, so to speak, because you did what you had to do to make sure your daughter was found, and you found the perfect resource to find her. I didn't like the fact that she kind of stripped uh, Okoye. I believe I pronounced that right. I don't know if I did. Played by Denai Gurira, which I'm butchering all these people's names. I'm so sorry. I felt bad when she stripped her of her title. Obviously, that's something she's lived by, and she even said, "Let me die serving my country," and she couldn't even do that. She did it at the end, but for me, that just showed the strength of Ramona as a queen, and I felt like that was kind of downplayed a little bit from what I've heard about other people talking about it. But for me, that was a big moment because she felt like she did what she had to do. While everybody else, we got M'Baku. I felt like for him, played by Winston Duke, in this movie, I felt like he was more softer as opposed to Black Panther, the movie that came out in 2018. For this one, I feel like there was a whole different side to him, saying, when he was talking with Shuri, played by Letitia Wright, do you really want to do that? Because I know your mom wouldn't want you to do that. I know, T'Challa wouldn't want you to do that in regards to killing Namor and probably his little girlfriend, Amora, played by Mabel Cadena. Sorry, not Cabrera. Cadena. He was like, I don't think you should do that. But she's like, what? Listen, I don't got nobody else. This is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. So he laid back a little bit, but for me, I just felt like they made his character a little bit more softer, maybe to show his character development for him. But for me personally, mm, like I get it, but at the same time, I felt like you could have just still had his own character from the 2018 film where he was more so big, bad, and brave. as opposed to this one, they kind of played him as a comedic relief, in my personal opinion. But I mean, it is what it is. Okay, Shuri did her thing. Just her becoming Black Panther, kind of reviving the Black Panther character to me. That for me meant everything. That for me, the moment when she showed up at M'Baku's place, coming down from the spaceship. I know it's not a spaceship, but I'm gonna call it a spaceship. Just dropping from that, and just like everybody was just so excited. That to me was a great moment. Another great moment for me was just in the fact of, all the fight scenes to me. All the fight scenes to me are just immaculate, especially when they was on the ship, and when the fact that when she was working with the student girl, Ironheart, and they was trying to figure out, okay, how can they be homeboy no more? And they realized, oh, okay. So he only has his strength when he's dealing with water, because he's, the water man, Aquaman, or whatever, so to speak. And when they was figuring that out, when they realized that, and we had the scene with them, of course, the one-on-one always has to be away from everybody else fighting everyone. And they're in the desert. And we have the moment of Shuri. She's like on the verge of killing homeboy. Oh, sorry, offing. I already said it, killing. I'm not about to edit it out. Offing homeboy. And the fact that she chose not to, for me personally, I was like, girl, you should just stab him in the chest. But that was the moment where her mom finally came to her, and she knew that's not what her mom would have wanted. So she chose to spare him his life and become an ally without being like, we're going to take over the world type of thing. So he was very appreciative of that. His little girlfriend no more, she ain't like that. She's like, I don't understand why we couldn't. And he's like, listen, Wakandans, they're very powerful people. They're allies. And when they need help, they will come to us. She looked like she wasn't happy with that answer, but what you gonna do? Okay, what you gonna do? Go against your own mans? Because you can't tell me they not together. In my listen, in my mind, in my brain, they're together and stuff. I also want to shout out Haiti. That's where my parents from. So, I'm Haitian. And the fact that the little scene with Nakia was in Cap Haitian. That's where my dad's from. So that settled in my heart a little bit. So I appreciated that. And then lastly, like I said, I know this is all over the place. This is just my little snippets of what I liked about the movie and whatnot. The end. Any Marvel person, any Marvel fan, when the movie's over, when the credits rolling and all that stuff, you don't get up. I laugh every time. Every time I go to a Marvel movie, when people start getting up when you start seeing the end credits, I'd be looking at them like, oh, this must be your first Marvel movie, huh? This got to be, because you do not get up when you start seeing some words on the screen of the end of the movie. You should know. So, some people got up and left. I'm like, rookies. I sat straight in my seat. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wait, because I know there's something. I know something coming. So, sure enough, at the end of the scene when, Shuri's just looking into the water because, she finally just getting over she's doing the ritual, the Wakanda ritual, when you're finally over mourning. That's when you put your funeral clothes into the fire. So she was doing that, and then that's when it started rolling the end credits, and then all the rookies done left. So then after the end credits wasn't done, but when it paused and it came back to the screen of her sitting, looking into the fire and just thinking about her brother and all the good times, we see Nakia. Okay, she coming with some little boy. And now I'm just like, who's this little boy? He gotta be of some significance if they showing this as an end credit scene. Who's this boy? Sure enough, she lets us know this is her 6-year-old son. Who the daddy? T'Challa. And I believe he said his name was Toussaint. He let Shuri know, oh, this is my Haitian name. But my real name is Prince T'Challa, son of King T'Challa. When that happened, when I seen him, I'm like, oh, Lord. Everybody in the theater was like, oh, my God. Like, they were like, oh, I was just like, okay, so this is how we ending off, because you already know that's gonna be played into the next movie. Which to me, I'm like, oh, that's good because it's not over. Of course, I don't want it to be over. I want to come back in a couple years and see something else. But overall, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, I did enjoy it more than the 2018 film of just Black Panther. Once again, it was very heart heavy for me because we had to deal with two funerals of two great characters. I feel personally, Angela Bassett, Chadwick Boseman, they did the tribute to him at the end of the movie as well. They said to our friend, listen, I think it's a great movie. I think anybody who likes Marvel movies, or even if you don't, I think you should still go see it. I will go see it again. I will see it again today. I just watched it last night. And I would watch it again. Listen, if I didn't have to go to work today, I would have left to go get something to eat, a quick midnight snack, and then I would have went back to the theater and watched it again. That's how much I love the movie. Would I have done that with the 2018 one? I don't know. I don't think so. It was a good movie. The 2018 one was good, but this one, oh yeah, I will go back again. It was just so many powerful moments for me personally, and for me, I just felt like this movie was showing, a woman doing the dang thing to me personally. So that's my review. Okay, it's a very quick review, just a quick synopsis for me of how I love the movie so much. Very choppy. Don't have no like full blown details. I put in some spoilers. That's it. But if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please comment. If you watched it already, let me know what you thought about it because I thought it was amazing. Some people may not have liked it. But if you don't like it, that's fine. Let me know you didn't like it. We'll discuss. And that's it. Until then, be easy breezy, lemon squeezy, guys. Until next time.